Hello friends and welcome back to a new video. Now I hear what you're thinking, Harstem. There already was a video yesterday. There already was a video the day before. Does this Dutch Protoss player never stop working at his craft? And it is true. You know, people often ask me, Harstem, how do you do it? You know, we know that playing StarCraft 2... What the hell is this guy up to? That StarCraft 2 is one of the toughest jobs in the world. Yet you're here providing us with a 25 to 30 minute video almost every single day of the week. Like, how do you do it? Like, you know, I'll get an email from someone. It's like, hi Harstem, I work as a construction worker, 12 hours each day. But your hard work has inspired me to take on night shifts as well. So now I work 16 hours each day, leaving me 6.5 hours to sleep and 1.5 hours to tend to the 7 children I have with my 2 wives. I'm like, you know, this is the type of influence I want to be on the world. People always say influencers, they're bad people. And although I am a bad person, there are some good things that are coming out of this. Either way, today we're playing some StarCraft 2. The guy I'm playing is an absolute prick, because he opened up with a 1-gate expand, which is, I don't want to say it's the most illegal thing you can do. It's pretty freaking close to being the most illegal thing. If this dude also has an Oracle coming out right now, I will know.
You have not enough minerals. I am here.
I don't want to call him the scum of the earth, but you know, there's something seriously wrong here, let me tell you. There's actually something seriously wrong here. I freaking hate this so much. I actually cannot express in words how freaking much I hate this. Okay, we're at least gonna get this thing, right? Okay, so we get one here. The other one's gonna try and go into the main base. I can smell it already. Hey, this guy does he think that I was born yesterday or something? I think he does think I'm born yesterday. We're gonna go into the main base. I'm gonna kill this too, am I not? Do you think I'll get it? I absolutely know I'll get it. That was a good attempt though. A good attempt with, in the end, slightly worse execution than I would have liked. Gonna add some power here. There's a bit of power being added in. We're gonna be supply box, but we're building a pylon here, so it shouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, that was good news. Killed that. If I can kill all of his buildings, all of his building, how would you call them? Batteries. I think we're actually freaking cooking. That would be good. That's actually really, really well done by me. No offense to everyone else that isn't me, but that's some damn good gaming there, huh? I wonder if we can just do this. He's gonna go into my natural right now, but we're actually, you know, we're definitely putting a show on the table. Let me tell you, that's good micro too. This is what you get for trying to cheese me by playing a macro game. People don't realize how freaking cheesy this crap is. I got 2 adepts in the mix now. Just gonna keep going or what? Yeah, he doesn't have enough energy. Oh. Like, he thinks he can out-micro the king. No one can out-micro the king. There's a reason why they call him the king of micro. Because he's the best. He actually had a lot of freaking workers. This is the advantage of... Oh, he walled in time. Yeah, I hadn't expected that, but not lie. I have so many freaking workers that are constructed. That is really cool. I'm honestly impressed by my own ability to continuously be building workers. We can also add a... what do you call it? A thing in the mix here. Like a nexus, no? Yeah, we're just gonna freaking add that thing. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, he's coming back home right now. What is his worker count? He doesn't have as many as I do, does he? The only thing I'm worried about right now is getting like a dark shrine in the face or something. But we're also going up to 4 gas already. So maybe we can even add just a robotics facility and kind of take it from there. Look how many freaking workers we have. Dude, I'm the king of workers, king of micro. You name it. And I'm freaking royalty. You love to see it. We're just gonna add a battery in the mix. I don't know if it's necessary. I like the thought of building a battery though. I do wonder if he has a Twilight Council behind this. I'm just gonna go for a scout. Look at me. What a solid game. This is by the way supposed to be a build order win for him. I open Sentry first against someone that goes adept into Oracle. Ooh, what is that? That's freaking lame is what it is. Freaking lamer. Is there a... You can see this? See that? What does he think this is? Freaking Christmas? He's gonna give him gifts? I'm not Santa Claus. I don't have a beard. Why would you think I'm Santa Claus? What a terrible misconception. Legit, the worst misconception that could have, you know, that could have entered his brain right now. Cannot believe he thought I was actually Santa. What a clown. What an actual clown. We have an insane work account. I'm not saying that I'm necessarily winning. What I am saying though is that this Horrible is freaking cool, which is good news. I have a Stalker over here, which is also good news. Gonna get a +1 over here, which is also good news. God! A lot of good news here today. Nothing I love more personally. Gonna get 1 Observer into the mix, and we're gonna add 4 gateways as well. We're gonna have very solid eco. I'm pretty low in vision though. I would like to change that. I'd like to change a lot of things in my life. For example, my worker not getting stuck would have been fantastic. Necessity. Is he actually gonna jump in here? No way, right? I think there's a chance, now that I think about it. I'm gonna kill these rocks and take the forward pace. This is not super common to do, but I think it maybe should be more common. I probably should have showed it then, though. I still want to get a scout as to what Bossman's up to, you know? We're gonna go 5 gas, which is also not super common. But my rule in PvP, this is a rule that I have often shared with people, is that you should always take the gas count that your opponent has and +1 it. Now, I didn't scout what gas count my opponent had, so we're really kind of just, you know, we're freewheeling over here. We're figuring it out on the spot. But I do believe my opponent is going to be on, I would say 5 gas. That's my feeling. My feelings are just as valid, don't forget that. Feelings over facts when it comes to playing PvP. You put a lot of feeling into your all-ins usually. Okay, we're gonna add a prism into the mix. I'm gonna have my 10 gateways soon, which is huge news. Some of the biggest news perhaps that you guys have seen yet today. Ooh, oh crap. Oh, this is awkward as hell. So we're gonna get a second Archon into the mix too right now, which actually is good news. But we're it feels like it's just a slightly too many Stalkers. And he hit like 2 seconds too early. Did I not have charge? I forgot to start charge. It's also a major downside. Oh no. I can't believe that we actually managed to win the early game. In like the twist of the century, you know? Please, please don't finish. Okay, that was also not good. And then we actually end up losing the game anyway. He did have a forward base, but he was on like, what? He was on 3 gas. See? The rule remains strong. I said 1 more gas. I went 5 gas against 3. That was my mistake. I should have scouted him. We would have freaking blasted him off the face of the earth. If we get like 2 Archons out, or if we have charge, like I thought we did, that would have been sick. We also lacked some vision up here, to be honest. Like, we just were a bit out of position. We lose our first Immortal for 3, but yeah, the lack of charge really does hurt. Alright, we're just gonna play another game because we're not done yet with this video today. See? Putting in the work. I think this is Hero. 6.8k barcode. I do believe this to be Hero. Now, some of you might be familiar with the fact that I love playing Proxy Robo in this matchup. But right now I actually believe I have an answer to the Proxy Robo and to all other proxies. I will not share yet with the world what it is, but if my opponent does it, I will show you guys, okay? I've tested it against the AI extensively and against one other Protoss player, and it kind of worked. And if it kind of works against a player that is a similar level to me, then it will guarantee, I can guarantee you that it will work against Hero. Hero is currently considered, by the way, to be the best PvP player. Oh, is this guy cannon rushing? What? What the hell is this? Hero always played like he'd been dropped on the head as a baby, but this is really pushing it. No? Maybe he's still actively being dropped. Whenever he goes back to like his parents' house, they're like, here, a couple more bounces, son. It seems to not hurt your career. It's like, what the ever-living crap is this? Isn't this just worse? There's no way you deal more damage stopping me from mining a little bit. Like, look how late his core is. Is it even that late? Core? No, it's kind of the same timing. Honestly, maybe it's just worth it. And it does frustrate me. But we're just kind of two idiots chasing each other. This doesn't... theoretically, this doesn't make any sense. Okay? And when the theory tells you that it doesn't make sense, but it does work out in game, that also doesn't make any sense. Don't forget that. Okay, he's probably gonna try to get a Nexus out here. That's what I would do if I were him. Okay, we're just gonna get this Nexus. Look at this. You can't block me forever. I think he's gonna put a... I was wondering if he's gonna put a file in there, to be honest. Okay, so we're just gonna get this thing out here. Make sure we don't oversaturate. I think he'll probably add in some Stalkers in the mix right now. Maybe even go for a fast Stargate. And this game went better than the previous early game, because my opponent doesn't have a 1-gate expansion. Also depth to depth. Oh, it's kind of cute, no? Yeah, we can block that, I think, usually. So it's probably going to be Stargate as well as a follow-up, if I were to guess. With Adam's their necessity. Is this Stargate? That's Twilight.
I'm here in the shadows.
I finished it, isn't it? We'll get a Robo on this, actually. I always feel like I have better success against the Koreans with Robo than I do without a robotic facility. So I lost 1 sentry for an adapt. This looks like a bad trade, but because my Nexus was so much faster, I'm actually kind of okay with it. We're just gonna double chrono here. Like, it's really not the end of the world, and it's adept into sentry as well. So it's gonna keep sending out more and more adapts. This usually is their plan. Of all the high level bosses.
Engaging the enemy.
I freaking love that stuff. That was not worth it for him, was it?
You have not enough minerals.
Can I even hide it here somewhere safe? I think I can probably put it up here now.
Yes.
And we're just gonna go full Twilight all in here. So we're gonna get Glaives in the mix too. And this is really this is what StarCraft's all about.
Not enough.
And then we go for Immortals behind us. Where's the absolute key, man? Look at this stuff.
Not enough energy.
I really do wonder what his response is gonna be. Because I don't really think there's like a standard response that everyone does. Everyone kind of has their own tricks. Some people try the base trade. Some people don't try the base trade. Some people, you know, they lose the game straight up. He'll probably do something aggressive. If I was hero and I'm playing against Harstem, I'd probably play something aggressive. You know, use the power of being in someone's face to kind of ruin their day. I think that's a completely fair thing to do if you're better too. This is very underrated. Okay, this is also underrated.
Glory to the Daylong.
So he's definitely being aggressive right now.
Enough minerals.
Give up.
Pick these guys up.
Probes are under attack. Not enough energy.
Oh, he's definitely going in here too.
I have met the enemy.
Not enough minerals.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Oh, that was not good. I hope I don't lose it, actually. Really unfortunate. Yeah, I was gonna say. It'd probably be one of the worst things that could happen to me now. Losing everything I worked so hard for.
Glory to
Oh,
the
I'm still
Daylong.
kind of in the danger zone. Welcome to the danger zone. I did not want to be in the danger zone, let me tell you. Oh, not paying attention. I wonder if I can just kill him. He's going to start kiting me right now. So one fat tip that I can give you guys, that whenever you play against good players, they're always going to try to base trade you. And I say always, a lot of the time. So you're just going to go like this.
Let our enemies
Look at him kiting, man. This guy's freaking unleashed,
The
eh?
firstborn.
He's not actually base trading me right now, though. We're just going to clear this thing.
not enough minerals.
Oh, he's also getting a depth. Okay, so we're playing in a depth mirror. Does he have upgrades or what? Does he have a third? Oh, he's trying to get a third though. Don't I just win then? Because I have more units. So to me, this feels like Mission Impossible for him. I've lost many Mission Impossible games against Hero though, where he was kind of on the, you know?
The firstborn shall persevere.
He was supposed to be Mission Impossible. Yeah, this feels like it would be insanely good for me. No? Decent difference. Okay. Kind of not great, I guess. Or what? I don't know if this went great or terrible. Just the game goes on, which I guess I wouldn't want. How is this possible? Oh, actually, this is good. If you guys can explain this to me, I'll be surprised. Because usually the explanations that I get from my YouTube comments aren't great. I am just fairly curious right now. I don't have enough energy to recall. I'd love to recall out of here, let me tell you. Did he just have better eco? How can he have better eco? He just spent 400 minerals, and he had gas, which is theoretically useless too. Like gas into Stalkers, gas into Blink. Okay, this thing has also died. We're just gonna go into the main base. He hasn't seen the last of me yet. Do you think I can actually get back into my natural? I'm also gonna get an observer into the mix, I think. So he just recalled. That means if he gets out of position next, he's actually gonna be in some major crap. So I don't want him to see my DT, you know? It's actually pretty key right now.
To serve, not enough energy. You have not enough minerals.
I don't think he's in position here. Like, there's legit zero chance. He's usually quite fast though with his responses, so I'm expecting him to do that here as well. Yeah. Okay. I'm not saying we're doing well. I'm just saying that perhaps we're still kind of in the game. Kind of just long distance mine this base a little bit too. And then we're gonna send one DT into the main and one into the natural. And I think that's gonna be like our grand plan pretty much. We got a third base here too.
You have not enough minerals.
The firstborn shall persevere. Glory to the Daemon.
Is he here or what? He's just freaking everywhere. Oh, he's counterattacking. How does that even work? Oh, actually, it might give me a chance. What if I right-click his robo right now?
Shadows, I come. You require.
Okay, the plan here is simple.
Base is under attack.
We right-click the... Okay, we're gonna go out here with everything. And we kill his only observer that he has. Oh, he already had me. Oh. Yeah, this plan didn't work out very well. How did this work, though? I want to see this fight again. Because to me... So I have higher supply. I have 6 gateways versus 5. He spent money on Blink and Stalkers. I guess Stalkers are not that bad against Adepts, but Adepts are better against Adepts, right? I think the start of my fight is on like suboptimal. But he has... I have 3 Immortals. One just isn't here and gets kind of caught out of position. My positioning just is... This thing dies instantly, and his Immortals are just freaking pumping big time. And shooting what they need to be shooting. My Immortals are kind of just shooting it down. And then even if I don't lose this Prism, it's still probably fine-ish, but... Because then I can just keep warping in. But now I can't keep warping in on the fight, and I lose my continuous Immortal production. I also think this gas was just a mistake. I also had 3 workers that weren't doing anything, just chasing. I probably should have shaded into a base instantly too. Like, if I kill like 10 workers here, his worker count would blow. So he just invested 400 more minerals into this for no reason. Like, his work count is actually really freaking low. I wonder if it might even be possible for me to play a proper macro game out of this. It probably is not, because he can rebuild so fast, but it's an interesting thought. Alright, 2 losses to start things off with. Not entirely what I wanted in life, but we'll try another one. Okay, we've got ourselves another Protoss player here. Didn't quite see his MMR, which probably doesn't mean anything good for us. People that hide their MMR are usually pricks. The way that you hide MMR is by leaving the game. Or sorry, is leaving your league at the end of every single game. So then the websites that track you cannot see who you are. So then I need to keep like a manual document. And if there's one thing I hate, it's doing manual labor. Because then it almost starts to feel like real work. On top of the tough job of being a StarCraft 2 content creator full time. So, you know, that's just not for me. So what I'm going to be doing here is I kind of want to scout. Like, the first game that I played here today kind of traumatized me. I'm not going to lie. Like, someone playing 1 gate expand, that is just disgusting. It actually is freaking disgusting. I wish we had ways of dealing with people like that. Like, there should be ways where we could, not for hacking, but just ban people for playing like a prick. This is not, such a non-viable build in the age of the proxy robo. It's actually crazy. It is such a non-viable build in the age of the proxy robo. Okay, so we have a pretty quick scout coming in here right now. Look at this guy going freaking bananas over here with the... Why is everyone and their mom so active with their scouts? What is this? Huh? Okay, you know what? If you want to scout so badly, I wasn't even gonna proxy this guy, you know that? I was gonna play a standard game of StarCraft 2 and I was gonna have a good time doing it. This guy freaking ruined it for himself. He's gonna get proxy robo now. Who is this dude even? Hiding behind the barcode, sending in scouts, harassing my workers while they're trying to work. This is extremely messed up. Alright, buddy. Okay, I'm not freaking done with you yet. Yeah, I think that probably is aware right now of the fact that I am playing proxy robo. It's also possible that he's not aware of that fact. And this is also one of the worst locations to hide something, because it's kind of hiding in plain sight. I kind of hope that people don't go back through the middle or don't attack through the middle. It's like, that is a lot to ask for. However, if it is like a fast nexus, freaking cooking. Oh, second pylon high ground. I dig that as a response, you know that? What is he doing? Stalker? Oh, he really wants to find it. No worker production, so then we can worker produce. That is one of the rules that I have. If we see no worker production on the other side, then we definitely can worker produce. And we can play kind of a defensive all-in. Because we defend our lead, you know? Our worker lead. That is what we want to do. Okay, I'm just going to add a... Ooh, that's not necessarily great news. I feel like I lost this fight now. Oh my god, how is it possible to micro this that poorly like I just did? I mean, it is absolutely possible. And I've shown it before and I will show it again in the future. Don't worry about that. But that was not good. I'm probably, if I'm keeping it a $150 with you lads, just gonna scout over here. I think there's a decent chance that we're gonna get a fight going from this area out. Hey, if he ever decides to turn around, he's going to lose one more, by the way. We're just gonna freaking move across the map, aren't we, boss? Where the hell are you going, buddy? Where the hell are you going, boss? Yeah, we're just gonna add. We're gonna have to run away right now, aren't we? Oh, I actually lose it too. That's super frustrating. I think he's gonna recall. He probably thinks that I went back home. Little does he know. I never go back home. Harstem never backs off. Like, I'm on a freaking mission here, brother. What's this battery? 2 more of these. Let's add a next thing to the mix. Oh, are we really going to fight this? I guess the answer was yes. We're gonna get an observer into the mix here. Look at this. He's not paying attention. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh. I think we can attack this too. I mean, we can attack it. I'm not sure if it's a wise call. I really do wonder what his setup is gonna be here, though. If you don't, okay, it's Immortals. So that's really all we needed to see. He's just trying to move down his ramp as well. I'm freaking mowing him down. That's crazy. Why would he do that? You know, we could have actually played a 7-minute macro game or a 12-minute macro game if he would have wanted. If he just would have not scouted so early, I was gonna play just a standard game. He made his own bet by annoying me with scouting, and now he'll have to sleep in it. You harass my probes? I will harass you till you die. Those are the rules. And that's going to be it for me today. 2 losses and a win. Not the greatest thing I've done, but also not the worst. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time for a new video. Another day of work behind me. Hate to see it.